Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Lainie and this is Lainie Reacts, and today I am listening to more Johnny Cash. Now I did Johnny Cash is Hurt, and people recommended that I tried a few other songs, one of them being this one, which is A Boy Named Sue. So yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it, like heard the song at all. I think what the suggestion was this is from his younger days, because obviously he did Hurt in his later years, or not long before he died, I don't think. And so this is, and they said that I would get a better like understanding of his voice and things. So yeah, let's press play and see what it's like.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew.
Okay, so I'm not sure exactly when this was from, but obviously I'm guessing 60s? Is it? Someone can let us know. And yeah, I can understand that being called Sue back in the 60s was probably like a big deal, given like the way the world was then. And although like nowadays it probably wouldn't be like deemed as bad, I think at the time it was kind of like a joke within the song, if that makes sense. That he was given what is deemed a girl's name, I suppose, and so people would have like picked on him for that kind of thing, and especially back then. I can hear that his voice is smoother and stuff, but there was a rawness to the Hurt song, because he sounded so defeated in it, where this, like, he sounds quite a character and like really jokey and sort of like cheeky and stuff, so maybe that is what he was like. Yeah, okay, we'll press play.
At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at the table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? How you gonna die?" Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile, and he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong." Yeah. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the that named you Sue." What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a pa and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I really
Well, that was different. Yeah, I see it was all meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but sort of country has that kind of storytelling thing to it, doesn't it? And obviously this tells a story and how he got through being called Sue, and his dad did it as a favour to him, you know. Yeah, he seems, like I said, he seems like he was a cheeky person, like, you know, sort of funny, cheeky guy, back in the day type of thing. So, yeah, it was different, very different. Thank you very much for recommending it, and if anyone has any other recommendations, please put them in the comment box below. And yeah, I shall catch you next time. Bye bye.